Jessica, what time did you wake up this morning?
Do you really want to know?
I really want to know.
11.
11?
It was a late night, okay? I had things to do.
What things?
I was watching a show.
You stayed up late watching a show and woke up at 11.
When you say it like that, it sounds bad.
It sounds exactly like what it is, Jessica.
Okay, fine. But today we are talking about daily routines. The real ones, not the perfect ones you see on the internet where someone wakes up at 5 a.m. and meditates and drinks green juice.
Nobody actually does that.
Nobody. We are talking about real daily routines. The messy ones, the normal ones, the ones that actually happen. And if you want to hear two very honest people talk about their very imperfect days, stay with us.
Welcome back to English from Zero. I'm Jake.
And I'm Jessica. Let us get straight into it.
Okay, so let us actually talk about our routines. Jake, you go first. Walk me through your typical day.
Me? Okay. So I usually wake up around 7.
7? Okay, respectable.
Thank you. My alarm goes off at 7 and I actually get up at 7. No snoozing, no negotiating with myself, just up.
Wait, you do not snooze your alarm?
Never.
How? How do you do that?
I just get up. I decided a long time ago that snoozing just makes me feel worse. Like I get those extra 10 minutes, but I wake up feeling even more tired than before.
Okay, that is actually very true. I hate that it is true, but it is true.
Right? The snooze is a trap. It promises rest, but delivers suffering.
It promises rest, but delivers suffering. That is the most accurate description of the snooze button I have ever heard.
Okay, so I get up at 7, I wash my face, make my bed, and then straight to the kitchen for coffee.
Make your bed every morning?
Every single morning.
Jake, I have never made my bed in my adult life.
Never?
Why would I make it? I'm just going to get back in it tonight.
That is the most unbothered logic I have ever heard.
Thank you. I stand by it. Okay, so you make your bed, you get your coffee, then what?
Then I usually have about 30 minutes of quiet time before I start work. I just sit with my coffee, no phone, no news, just silence.
Ah, that sounds so nice, actually.
It is, honestly, the best part of my day. Everything is quiet, nobody needs anything from me yet. It's just me and my coffee in the morning.
Ah, okay. I need to start doing that. My morning is the complete opposite of that.
What does your morning look like?
Okay, so on a good day, I wake up at 8. On a bad day, 11, apparently.
We've established that, yes.
And the first thing I do before I even open my eyes properly is check my phone.
Oh, no.
I know. It's a terrible habit, but it's like my hand just goes there automatically. Before my brain is even fully awake, my hand is already scrolling.
Your hand has its own morning routine.
My hand is more awake than the rest of me, honestly. And then I lie there for like 20 minutes just scrolling, reading things, getting slightly stressed about things that have nothing to do with my actual life.
Getting stressed about things that have nothing to do with your actual life? That's social media in one sentence.
Perfectly summarized. And then I finally drag myself out of bed. And by drag, I mean slowly move from a lying position to a sitting position to eventually a standing position over the course of about 10 minutes.
A 10-minute transition from lying to standing?
It's a process, okay? My body needs time to accept what is happening.
Okay, your body needs to accept consciousness.
Exactly. And if you're not subscribed to English from Zero yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. We make fun, real English content every single week, and honestly, it's always a good time.
Always. Okay, so after the 10-minute standing process, what happens?
Coffee, immediately. I don't eat breakfast, I don't wash my face, coffee first. Everything else, second.
Coffee is the foundation of your morning.
Coffee is the foundation of my entire existence. And then I have breakfast, usually something quick. Toast, cereal, whatever requires the least amount of effort.
Understood. And then you start work.
And then I start work, which on most days means sitting at my desk, opening my laptop, and staring at it for 10 minutes before actually doing anything.
The laptop stare, I know that one.
You open it with such good intentions, and then you just sit there.
Okay, what about the afternoon? Does it get better?
It does, actually. Once I get going, I'm usually pretty productive in the afternoon. Like once the engine starts, it runs, okay? It just takes a while to start.
Understood. A slow starter, but a strong finisher.
Exactly. That's me. Write that on my tombstone.
A slow starter, but a strong finisher. On your tombstone.
People will understand. Okay, what about you? What does your afternoon look like?
So I usually have lunch around 1. I try to actually step away from my desk and eat properly, not eat while working.
Oh, I always eat while working.
That is so bad for you.
It saves time.
It saves time, but it destroys your break. You never actually rest. Your brain is still in work mode while you eat.
That is actually a really good point. I always finish lunch and feel like I never stopped working.
Because you did not. Your body ate, but your brain kept going.
Okay, you were right. I need to start actually taking a break at lunch.
Smiling, just sit somewhere. Eat. Look out a window. Do nothing for 20 minutes. It changes the whole afternoon.
Does it really?
Really. I come back from lunch feeling so much more ready to work than if I just eat at my desk.
Okay, I am going to try that tomorrow. Actually try it. Not just say I will try it and then not do it.
Very important distinction.
Very. Okay, and by the way, everyone, tell us in the comments, are you a morning person or a night person? And what does the first 30 minutes of your day actually look like? Write it below. Be honest. We love the real answers.
We really do. The messier, the better, honestly.
And make sure you are subscribed to English from Zero. We drop new content every week, and we genuinely love having this community here. Hit that button if you have not already. Okay, so evenings. How does your day end, Jake?
So I usually finish work around 6, and then I try to do something active. Go for a walk, go to the gym, something to move my body after sitting all day.
You go to the gym in the evening?
I try to. Emphasis on try.
How often does try turn into actually going? Think maybe 3 times a week on a good week?
And on a bad week?
On a bad week, I get to the door, remember the couch exists, and turn around.
You get to the door and turn around.
The couch is very persuasive, Jessica. You cannot underestimate the couch.
The couch wins again. What about dinner?
So I cook most evenings, actually. Nothing complicated. Pasta, rice, something simple. I find it quite relaxing, honestly. Like after a busy day, cooking is something where I can just switch off and do something with my hands.
I love that. Cooking as a way to decompress.
Exactly. And then after dinner, I usually watch something, read a bit, and try to be in bed by 10:30, 11.
Try.
And usually succeed, unlike some people who stay up until midnight watching shows.
We're not talking about me right now. Okay, my evenings are very different from yours. I finish work and I'm usually pretty tired, so I don't do anything too active in the evenings.
What do you do?
I decompress. I make dinner, something nice. I actually enjoy cooking too, but I take more time with it than you. I like trying new recipes, experimenting a bit.
Oh, nice. Are you a good cook?
I'm an adventurous cook, which sometimes means good and sometimes means I'm ordering pizza at 9 p.m. because the experiment went very wrong.
The failed experiment pizza order.
It happens more than I would like to admit. And then in the evenings, I like to read or call a friend or just have some quiet time before bed.
What time do you go to bed?
Depends.
On what?
On how good the show is.
So anywhere from 10 to never.
Somewhere in that range, yes. But I'm working on it. I'm genuinely trying to be better about it.
Are you, though?
I'm trying to want to be better about it, which is the first step.
Trying to want to be better. That is the most honest thing you have ever said.
Personal growth takes time, Jake. Personal growth takes time.
It really does. Okay, everyone, so that's our daily routines, honestly and completely exposed.
The good parts, the bad parts, and the very relatable parts.
The snooze button trap,
The unmade bed philosophy,
the laptop stare,
the couch persuasion.
the failed cooking experiment pizza order.
All of it. Real, honest, and in English.
And now we want to hear yours. Go to the comments right now and tell us, what is the most honest thing about your daily routine? The thing you wouldn't put on social media.
The real version. We want the real version.
We always want the real version. And one more thing, if your daily routine in English is going well, but you still freeze up when you actually try to speak to someone, we made a video specifically for that. It's called the 3-second trick that fixes your English. And it's exactly what it sounds like, a simple trick that fixes the freeze before it even starts. Go watch it right now.
Your routine is real. Your English is getting there. We'll see you in the next one.